So this is a KW Crusher website / kind of a website 101 to get you guys started with those. I can also go a little bit into detail with adding extra pages and things like that. Definitely an option if you guys have that as for questions. If you brought your laptops, that's great because the first part of it, I'm basically going to show you how to get started with your website, because there's an entire guide that you follow and it tells you exactly what to put in, tells you exactly like how it's going to look on your actual website. If you're on Teams, you can have your own personal website too and just brand it back to obviously your team. I think that that's really wise because then you're still getting yourself business, but it's still, marketing your own team. So you are more than welcome to do that too. Lots of different options there. Scott Leroy Marketing is who I watch a lot of their training in order to get me and myself prepared for a lot of this, and they will help you with these items as well. I'll kind of note in here some things, and then I do have some class notes. There's a lot of you in here, so I am actually going to pass around a sign-up sheet if anyone doesn't mind signing it. Oh, look, a bunch of scrap paper. Let's just use. Okay.
I have a piece of paper right here.
What is all of this?
You just do this.
Okay, cool. Yeah, will you start one for me?
Yeah. What do you want on here?
Just your name. Just your name. Because I'm gonna send some class notes from Scott Leroy Marketing because they've got some options and ideas and things like that and like different codes. I'm gonna send you their website 101 class notes and their website 201 class notes because they've got some code in there for like mortgage calculators and stuff like that. So really, really good. So if you do want Scott Leroy training, it's a good thing because I just model off of that.
Do you want to use my website?
I did this morning, so no.
You just do it for me.
Maybe I might. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start. Number one, we always start in our marketing profile, right? So we always go up to our name. We always click settings. We want to make sure that our marketing profile is exactly how we would want it to look on any marketing branding outside on your website, any of that. So I went to settings and then I'm going to go over here to wrong one. Connect settings and then marketing profile. On here, make sure that you have your headshot and everything uploaded here. I will say a note is it does need to be a square headshot. So if your headshot is not square, you can send it to Scott Leroy Marketing. They will format it so it fits nicely in here. So then that way it's not stretched or blurry or anything like that. So making sure that your photo is in here. Mine is a little bit stretched and blurry because it's not square. So I noticed that whenever I was going through the training. If you have a team logo, so if you're on a team, you can go ahead and put in a specific logo for your team. Obviously, your details, first name, last name, your license numbers. If you're on a team, you can put that in here. Your professional job title, different slogans and everything like that, military affiliation. For your bio, make sure it is formatted how you would like it to be shown on your website. If you have line breaks and things like that, totally fine. That will show up, but just make sure that it is formatted how you would want it to look. Mobile phones, office phone numbers. As you can see, a lot of these have asterisks, so you do have to have that information in here. Makes sense. Email, if you do not use a KW email, you can put a different email in here. It's not required to use a KW email. So just so you know that. Your website and everything, you basically can enter a custom domain. But just make sure that if it is your KW website that you already have, because your website is already set up with your domain. So it's usually like your first name, last name, first initial, last name, something like that. It's in your Scott Leroy Marketing Keller Cloud setup email that you had first received. If you can't find that, you can also just put in your own domain and you can create your own through here as well. But make sure if you are using your KW website domain, you put the HTTPS at the very beginning. It does need to have that. Market Center or brokerage logo. So we do have all of those in that Google Drive that we share out. I will also share that again in our internal page today because there's been a lot of updates to it so that you guys have all the most recent everything. Obviously, Market Center, brokerage names, phone numbers, addresses, all of that is here. For compliance, so legal footer text, we usually just say that each office is independently owned and operated. So just make sure that that's on here. It just keeps you covered no matter what. You've got everything else that is compliant on here already. They make it easy. They make it so that you have everything that you need. Any legal footer images, if you have any of those, we don't have any that we are required. Some states are required, some of these, some of them are not. So, social media profiles. So if you do want to go ahead and put your social media profiles in here, that's great if you have one for your business. So if you have an Instagram page, it will show up on a dropdown on your website. So they can actually go right to your Instagram or your Facebook page that you have connected. Google Analytics ID is currently not working. There's been a lot of updates recently. KW is working with Google because we are working to integrate so that there's Google Ads that you guys will be able to use at some point. So just so you know, the Google Analytics is not currently working, but it will be at some point. Okay. Any questions on marketing profile? Good. I know I start every class like this, but I promise it's important because that's what shows up on everything. Oh, last thing I want to say here. Up here at the very, very top, right above your photo, it says use my information to brand my KW, my agent site. Make sure that's toggled on. That's compliance reminders. Make sure that it's toggled on because this will link and show up on your site. So if you're not linked, if this is not on, then it's not showing on your app. It's not showing on your website. It's not showing on any marketing thing that you have connected with this, campaigns, emails, all of that, okay? Okay, next I'm gonna go down here to the nice consumer tab. If you aren't familiar with the little widgets over here, you can click this red box and it'll pop those out. So we're gonna go to consumer. And then this is your home website page. So first things first that we're gonna do is the site and app settings. And then I am gonna go ahead and click, I need to get rid of this, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and click Learn More with Kelly Guides. I'm gonna click that. Then I'm gonna click my agent site because that is what I'm currently working on today is my agent website. And then I'm gonna click Continue. And it's a whole guide that you walk through to get your site running how you want it. This is of course very like your entry levels. There's like more, you can add additional like landing pages or additional pages and stuff. And I can show you how to do that at the end. But this is just to make sure that it's showing how you would want it if you are sending it out, because a lot of it's just like random things that are already put on there. They just do a lot of like basic. So then that way your site is technically live for you to utilize, but this is more customizing it to how you want it to look. So these are basically choosing your subdomain. We're gonna go through theme and styling and then page creation. So I'm gonna go ahead and click Get Started. This is of course a compliance reminder, making sure that all of your compliance is all on there, which again, if your marketing profile is updated, it's all there. I clicked acknowledge and continue. Then this is basically showing how we can do any editing. So all the editing you're going to do is over here on the right side. On the left side, it's a preview. So it will show exactly what it looks like. So here's my subdomain. This is the one that I received when I signed on. So it's nmigliazzo.kw.com. If you do change it, so if I wanted to change it to this, then I click claim domain. Congrats, you have claimed your subdomain. If you end up changing it, and it'll tell you if a domain is available. So if another agent has already taken that domain, you aren't able to use it. Makes sense. But they do have all the qualifications here as well. 30 maximum character lengths, no spaces, no special characters. You can do a dash. So that I think is considered a special character, but apparently it's allowed. So you can do a dash if you want to. Then I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here and check my marketing profile information. So this is everything we just went over on the settings page, but this is where you can double check to make sure that everything that you want on here is showing how it needs to be, because this is going to pull anything that's really showing or needed on your site. We have our business names, we have our email, office phone number, mobile number, my bio. I'm not an agent, so I don't have a license number. Marketing profile stuff, so all good there. So just double check it, make sure that everything's showing that you want it to, we're good to go. Then we will click save and continue. Then it's going to take me to my style and theme. So there's two different themes that you can choose. You can choose the KW red theme, or you can choose the KW dark theme. So two different options there. You can toggle between those two. Then we have our homepage text. This shows up above your Find Your Dream Home. So if I wanted to put welcome, oh, this is actually it. Welcome to my website. Search. I don't know, I'm not very creative today. Cool. But then you can also upload your own hero images. So you see these images that are behind here? You can have up to 5. They do scroll through. So you can edit that to be whatever you want. You can have it be maybe photos of Springfield, maybe like of different parks or something. Totally up to you. But you can upload your own. It does have, again, the requirements right here, which is nice. So then that way you know exactly what is needed in order to put those in and they look okay. As you can see here, there are already 5 images. So you would have to delete one with the little trash symbol. So if you delete it in the trash symbol, then that way you can add in your own, okay? You can also preview the different photos to make sure that they're showing how you want as well. So I'm going through and just previewing them, but this does scroll through when someone is on your site. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and do save and continue. I like how it tells you like congratulations at the top of every page. It's like, congratulations, you did it. Next is basically your navigation, which this is just showing how these widgets are showing on whenever someone, there's like a drop down on your top right. This shows exactly what, what's the word? Like first, second, third?
Order?
Yep. Order, what order they're showing up as. So you can edit these and move these around as well, okay? Then we have our search engine optimization. So your page title, you can edit this to make it say anything that you would want to as well. So this right here says company profile. I'm gonna put Keller Williams, Greater Springfield. And that should populate here. Oh, sorry, page title. That's basically just like company profile then. We'll keep it that. Then we have our URL slug, which is basically you can add, this is again your SEO. So for here, you can put like about us. You can put meet the team. However, that's going to show up pretty much at the very, very top. So here now this is showing meet the team instead of about us. So you can edit that however you would like to as well. Then of course we have our SEO description. If you go right here, there's like the little I. It basically tells you what that's used for, why it's important, what to kind of put in there. So these are keywords. So of course, making sure that you're matching those keywords. So I would put like your real estate team and like Keller Williams, something like that. Then that way they'll pop up whenever those words are searched for. Then next we have our content. So here's different content down here. And I do have some little class notes. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that up really fast and that way I can copy and paste it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. So this is just basically like your section 1 paragraph. So what if you have, so if you want to highlight that you're from Springfield or how many years you've been in the business or something why you love real estate, you know, just something that's kind of exciting that you can put on this first page that you have for the different headlines and everything for your content. Then I have my second headline down here. Grab my next one. And that populates right here as well. So it's really nice because you can see exactly how it's going to appear on your website by having that preview basically. Then I'm gonna go ahead and go to my footer title down here, shows up right here as well. So if you wanna have a specific tagline, or if you wanted to say like, meet the, like contact us, because all your contact information is listed below. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna delete these. I don't want one. Or contact us today. And it shows up there. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and click continue. Is it yelling at me? No, okay, this is just the next one. So basically search engine optimization. So this is now my about me. So this is my other page I have. So these are just 3 different pages that are getting you set up. So that other one can be a description about like why you love real estate, why Springfield's great, about Keller Williams maybe. And then of course, this one's just about you. So making sure that you're putting in here, maybe how long you've been in the business, or if you want to put how many families you've helped, or just however you want, whatever you want to say in your bio, maybe your background, why you decided to get into real estate. All of that will show up here too. You can also change this to be about us. Oh, dang it, no. Okay, sorry. What happened? Oh, poof, okay. You can change this to about me. And again, this is your subdirectory. So this is what's going to show up at the very top up here next to your actual like agent site. SEO descriptions. So this again will show those search engines. So Keller Williams, let's type that in there. And then next we have the content. So this is the actual content that's showing up on this page. Your about me, my title's already in there, my bio title. You can also get rid of some of these if you don't want all of that, because it can be kind of repetitive. And then we have your bio in here as well, which this pulls again from your marketing profile. One thing on here is if you do have like page breaks and stuff, they're not going to show up on this specific one, but as long as you have it in your marketing profile, they do show up on your actual website. Again, contact title, you can put that here, contact KW, whatever. You could put like contact your team names, however you want to customize that to yourself. Then I'm gonna,
on these things, if you leave them blank, like it just says like the headline is headline title, if I don't fill that out, is it gonna say headline title on
just
my
delete
website?
it.
Oh, I need to delete it if I'm not
Yes.
gonna fill it out right now.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I did. Let me go back really fast. That's a good
Sorry,
question.
you may have said that. I had to step
That's
out for a
okay.
second.
That's okay. So see here, so I have content down here, and see how this says section 1 headline. I don't have anything in it, but if I did, it would show up there, but I just deleted it
Okay.
because I didn't need it. Good question though. And then I did put a section 2 headline down here, and it did show up on here, but you just have to delete it. They're not required, so you can just delete and not have it. Was it this one? Yes. Okay, so this is my about me. This is what shows up. See, my photo is a tiny bit blurry because it wasn't a perfect square. So, like I said, you can send it to Scott Leroy Marketing. They will edit it to a perfect square for you and send it back so you can utilize it. And just so you know, Scott Leroy Marketing is separate. We remember he's our third-party company that helps us with your usernames, your passwords, setting up your profiles on the back end. And they're really good with training and everything. They work side by side with KW. And they actually help you with your websites as well. So if you are having a question or you want them to do something for you, go ahead and email them and they will help you out. It's included with our package that we pay for every month. So you guys get it for free.
What all can they help us with? Just the
They can help you
website?
with your website. I mean, they can help you with a lot of different things, but something that we recently talked to them about was your website. Like you can ask them, hey, how do I get my testimonial page set up? How do I make it so it cares? Like all of those things, just additional items. But yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and click continue. This is our contact us page. So now you have 3 pages. You have your company profile page or whatever, however else you want to name that, be like, you know, why Springfield is so great. Then we have our about me, and then we have our contact us page. So you're gonna have 3 pages at the end of creating this Kelly guide. Okay, that's a good start. So basically this is your contact page, contact us, contact me. I will say that I'm alone. So I'm gonna say contact me page, and then here's my contact me. Then here's my SEO description, Keller Williams. You get the gist. You pretty much put the same thing. You just kind of make it your own for how you want that page to show. Then we're gonna go to the content. So page header. So I changed it from us to me, but remember it shows in real time. So that's really nice. Contact body text is optional, but you can put like, please submit your information and I will get back to you however long. If you don't want to put anything there, you don't have to, just delete it. Just like that, Nathan. I just deleted it. Message hint. So this is like, are you looking to buy or sell? What is your time frame? Where are you in your search? What is your budget? That is what shows up in the actual box whenever someone is going to on your contact us page. So obviously these are going to be on here too. Makes sense, helps them. I guess if people aren't good at reading, then they wouldn't know, but you know. Then we have your send message down here. This again just has like my cell phone's automatically in there, my email's automatically in there. I'm gonna go ahead and click save and continue. Congratulations, you have successfully completed the Kelly Guide. Then as you can see here, it shows, because this was empty before, so it shows that I went through my whole Kelly Guide. I'm gonna go ahead and click. So this is like your what's next. So there's a sites FAQ on here. So questions about site application, managing your latest creations in your site settings, and then you can create more sites too. So there's different site creation, but again, this is your base to get started. So that way you have a website that you can actually have traffic to. So, because I highly recommend if you are doing Facebook ad campaigns and you're promoting listings, use your website, search for the home that you are doing the listing or doing the ad for, and then have that be your URL that's on there. Don't go to Flex, have them come to your website. And I'm going to show you in a second that you can collect their information in a different way so that they can see those homes, that home, and you can get their information that way too. So there's always two ways. There's always two ways to collect anything through command. It's my favorite. I'm going to go ahead up here and click this X. Then it's going to bring me back to, remember our little consumer tab we were down here? This is our homepage for our consumer tab. These are all my website pages, okay? Over here, it's showing that we are finalizing your domain, so I can't publish that one because I did change my domain. This one's, again, I can't, they're double checking my subdomain. If these were active, if I hadn't changed that, these would be blue, just so everyone knows. If you have a blue eyeball, that means it's live on your website. If you have a gray eyeball, that means it's not, okay?
How do you turn your eyeball blue?
Well, once my subdomain has been approved, then it will turn blue. Yeah, I shouldn't have changed it. Sorry, guys. Okay, some of the other things that I do want to talk about here is again in that site and app settings. Oh, over here though, you have your little 3 dots. You can edit each page individually, or you can delete a page. Okay. Site and app settings. So right here we have our general settings, and our general settings are really nice because you can change your text. So if you want to change like what this says, welcome to my website, search below, you can change it there. These are again your hero images. So these are like quick ways to make any edits. You don't have to go through the full Kelly Guide again. This is how you can edit this on this end. So you can delete whatever pictures you don't want. This is the next part I was just talking about. If people are on your website, you can switch their registration, how many homes that they can view before they have to actually put in information in order to get farther on your website. So we have unrestricted, so that means anyone can come on and look at how many times they want. They don't have to give any information. We have 10 properties, so a visitor can view 10 properties, 2 properties, or no property viewing at all. So once they come to your website, they immediately have to put in their information in order to view the home that they're wanting to see.
Where's this? I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. So I went from consumer, site and app settings.
Okay.
And then I just scrolled down. It's in the general setting. Okay. I'm going to go through each of these tabs. Okay. Other things that you can make edits to is download app landing page. So you can have different, like download my awesome app. Virtual tour, so if you do have like a virtual tour, you can select the listing and you can edit it, so you can go ahead and put that on here too. And then there are different preferences, so disable Keller Mortgage on my app and site, display Keller Mortgage, display color covered, display neighborhoods on my agent site, okay? I don't think I made any changes there. Oh, I kind of did, but it's okay. Next is your URL. So again, your subdomain. This is what I had changed. Just use the one that Scott already gave you. It has your name in it. It's great. Unless you do have like a business marketing or like a marketing profile or anything, or if you have like a doing business as or a fictitious name with the state, with the Missouri Secretary of State, you can go ahead and mark it to your actual like team, your like team name or however you go about in business. So make sure you have a fictitious name document created, and you can create a subdomain that way. But I recommend just doing your name. You can link all the other stuff on the back end. Here is your app URL. So you cannot edit this. This was given to you special. It's coded to you. But this is your app URL at the very end. So these last few is what you would put in if you want that to be added to your websites. That's all you have to copy right there. You can copy it, but you can't edit it. Okay, I'm gonna go back up to featured listings. So this is where you can feature your own listings. You can feature up to 12 listings on your website. Now, this is not automatic. So if something goes under contract or gets sold, it's gonna stay on your website. So you need to make sure that after something is sold that you go on there, you remove that listing, you put a new one in its place, or you just remove it in general, okay? It's not automatic, it has to be done manually. And then you basically just select your listings, you have your headline, you can have it say featured listings, that's totally fine, cool, love it, great. Then I'm gonna go over to here to theme again. So remember there's two different themes, and this is just a quick, easy way to do it after you have already gone through the Kelly guide. This is just your quick way to edit. Red theme, dark theme, and then here's different agent site pages. So these are all of your pages that you just created. Remember, we created your company profile, your about me, and your contact me. Again, you can change whatever these say, you make it your own, customize it that way. So if I click on this, then I can go ahead and make any differences here too. Okay. About me again, and these are just like your page titles. These are like your back end, like slug and everything that's right next to your actual URL. Questions? We feel good? Is this easier than we thought it might be? Right, yes? You and I have met.
I know.
Yes, yeah, Nicole.
I have a question about the KW app.
Okay.
So I have like where in the URLs tab, it shows a link, but I don't know where I got another link that sends me to, I mean, not the one that is there, but
Okay.
I have a link tree and I don't know where I found this link, but it sends me to, I don't know if you can see it from here, to this page. Is that the same thing?
I don't know. Maybe, is it saying like download my app?
Is this curious about what's trending in your neighborhood, ready to make a move? Download our app of real estate insights on demand.
I think it might be. Hold on, let's take a look.
Oh,
Yeah.
it is.
It is. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, here's the buy sell guide too, which you can edit yourself. Okay, and I'll show you that here in a second. I just want to see, does anyone have questions or anything? That was a good one. Yeah,
When they fill out the form on the contact us, how are we gonna be notified
it should come through as a notification
on the
on your command.
command?
This is all linked. So that's why I say, like, when you are doing those Facebook ad campaigns, then you want to make sure you're directing traffic to your website, because then that way you can capture their information. Once you've captured their information, you can see when they've logged into your site or when they've viewed any homes on it. And then that way it shows up in the timeline of the contact card. Good question. Yes, comes through as a notification. Comes through as a lead. It'll have an L next to it, be circled,
I want to say you get an email too.
potentially.
I think you do.
Great, you get an email too.
We're like,
So, good
It
question
kind of looks spammy. That email kind of looks like spam.
from them.
Yeah, some
From
of the
the
lead
site.
registers on your site, and it kind of looks, if they filled out the contact me form, kind of looks like a spam, but it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just from KWRI probably. Good question. Anything else? Are we all gonna go through our Kelly guides? Do we all want to do that right now, if we haven't already? I get a little more enthusiasm. Yes, it's super easy. It took me like 10 minutes to go through.
I can't get the page to load on my iPad. Does that surprise you?
No, it doesn't. Really does not. Oh my gosh.
And your other page
You're
is
in the
working.
browser, right?
The settings work now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so
One
the
thing at a
consumer
time.
page doesn't work.
One thing at a time.
Yeah, the consumer page doesn't work.
Right on your
I should have
iPad.
thought of that when I knew I was
Like
coming to this class
prompts
and brought my
them to
new
download your app
computer.
from
You knew it was gonna be the one that you need. It's usually the one that you need.
Well, they've been working, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Well,
that
you
one
can log
page
into
that
your own app if you want
doesn't
to,
work.
Oh, I get it.
create a login and.
Okay, let me just go through my notes really fast and make sure.
Just to see.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I'm gonna go up
fine
here.
with you,
So
yeah.
we just went through like the general settings right here, or like, your agent site pages, or I'm sorry, that was the site and app settings. Agent site pages, this shows all of your pages that you currently have. Oh, look, they're active now. And Deem got approved. So see, they're nice and blue, shows that they're active. It's out there in the world. Your next one right here is your landing pages. So landing pages are one-off pages to add for like marketing, branding, if you want to do like a mortgage calculator, if you want to do just things like that. But I kind of recommend having that maybe on your site, like a mortgage calculator, and like I
Yeah, can we
said,
build one?
yeah. You wanna
Because I
build
don't
one
have
right
that.
now?
It'd be great. Yeah, is that okay? Like, let's do
Cool.
that.
Let me get my other notes, because I don't write code.
Oh.
So.
Go ahead.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go over here to, I actually just learned that, so let's go through it. All right, agent site pages. Well, hold on a second. Let me go through this really fast. So landing pages, like I said, guide builder. So this is on your website too. Did you ever figure out how it shows up?
I was gonna ask you if you had any,
Luck?
like, cause I know you had a meeting, but,
Yeah, I didn't find anything about it.
okay, I was just looking at it. It doesn't like show me how to add it.
Yeah,
And it's not like you can like drag or copy or,
it shows up somewhere because I just saw it. I just saw it. I know it shows up in your app, 100%. Okay, guide builder though, these are your guides, your buyer's guides, your seller's guides. This does show up in your app. It is a toggle for anyone who's looking to buy or sell, then it puts them through, it helps them through the process. But you can edit this, so then that way it shows how you can add what you want it to say. But this is pretty standard, pretty easy. Keep it how it is. You can move these around. You can edit the text. Again, everything happens on the right, shows up on the left, okay? Cool. Let me go back. Next is collections. So collections are for clients, so you can start a collection for them and share it with them. It's kind of like a Pinterest board, so kind of cool. Okay, I'm gonna go to agent site pages really fast. Let's do a mortgage calculator with our last 10-ish minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and click create new page. Anytime you want to create a new page, click create new page. You can do on my agent site, or you can do a landing page, create a landing page for your lead generation or whatever else. So I'm gonna go ahead and do on my agent site, create a sub page, create page. I'm gonna go, so you have all these widgets. This was a little bit different than before, but now you have all these really fun widgets that you can add over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put mortgage calculator, if I knew how to spell mortgage, gosh, calculator, mortgage calculator over here. Now, there's not somewhere that I can put any code or anything in. So I'm gonna go ahead and just download my app. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this over here and click it, or I'm sorry, drag it. Dragged. This then has my download my app little feature on here as well. And then I'm gonna go ahead, hold on. Content blocks, text. I'm gonna move some text over here. And then in this text, I'm gonna go ahead and put this code.
You're gonna send that to us?
Yep. That's why I got all your stuff. Okay, I think this is how this works. Yeah. Woo!
Where'd you get the code for the
I'm
mortgage?
gonna send it to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you.
I mean, I
Special.
don't have the patience.
I don't write code. So, I mean, again, I don't write code.
No, I'm just kidding.
But it is really nice. And then whoever, oh, I lost my onliners. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take this though, and I'm gonna delete that. So then that way it's only my mortgage calculator that's showing. Oh, dang it, I need a widget. Never mind. Hold on.
Just, you
Let
can
me-
put the contact
I'll put a
form.
contact form. And then I'm gonna put, you can move these down. So I'm gonna, wait, I want it like down.
Try to move the other one up.
Oh. Okay, first things first, make sure that you put your widget in first and then you put your text above your widget. Okay? Really fun. Oh, configure widgets. Oh, dang it. Fine. Fine, fine. Okay, mortgage calculator's down here though. It's pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna click done. Okay, now I can save it. Sure, we'll publish it to my page. Let's see what it looks like. Woohoo! Oh, it doesn't have my mortgage code. Probably takes a second. Just give it a second. Okay, let me go back here. Let me go back to my agent site pages. Okay, now my, oh, it hasn't been, this is not an active sub page. I'm gonna redo this really fast. Give me 1 second. Do contact form, and then I'm gonna do content blocks. And then I'm gonna copy, paste. Oops. Okay, cool. Publish page. Now we're gonna go back. I think it takes a second for it to actually come through, just like with these ones. Might have to look into that really fast. However,
Just hit refresh with that work.
it let me publish it though. So if this is grayed out, like if you don't have a widget, you have to have a widget. So you have to pick one of these over here, which is fine. You have your testimonials list and things like that. I do not know a ton about testimonials. I promise that Scott Leroy can help you get your testimonials set up. Or there's a Scott Leroy Marketing website 201 class that also shows it as well. But you must have an active widget in order to save it, and then it should publish. So I will send you guys my little notes from those two things. So these are notes from the website 101 class from Scott Leroy Marketing and the website 201 class. Okay. Questions? I covered everything. Are we sure? Okay, fine. I will email you guys those notes so you have the mortgage calculator. There's probably some other items in here as well. But this is basically creating a page. And this also shows you step by step how to do it, okay? So these are really cool little pages. Great schools widget. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff in here. So, but the mortgage calculator was on page 2.
Maybe the guides are in there.
They might be. I was looking through, so website 101 had, here's adding new testimonials to your command website. That's a 5-minute video. This one?
There's an embed buyer guide and
Oh yeah, embed a buyer guide. These are all clickable links, you guys, okay? And they're really short, like 11 minutes, 18 minutes. So yes, coming to a class is great, but I promise there's so many like one-off things that are quick tips. I lean on Scott Leroy a lot, and you guys can too. We have a subscription with them every single month. Okay, I'll send these to you guys, I promise. Do you have that? Does anyone have the sheet? Sign-in sheet? You do?
I can't figure this out.
Thank you. And everyone signed it. Everyone signed it. Yes? Okay, cool. All right, if you guys have questions, you guys know how to reach me. But that is it for class today.
Wait.